efficient way to do this problem. Okay? Least path of resistance. So first, always break it down what's happening, right? So this is the up one. Okay. And then we need to know what's our A value, what's our B value. So what's our A value? 1. By the way, a 1 is not it's not a vertical stretch, it's not a vertical compress. 1 is the original number, okay? So only different than 1, so this doesn't do anything. But the B is a 3. So is that a growth or a decay? Growth, okay? So the B gives you the preview of the graph. That's what it should look like. Okay, so when I'm done, it better look something like that, okay? Okay, once you know your preview, I suggest you find your HA next. Because your HA is just Y equals your K, right? And what's our K? 1. Okay, I'm just putting arrows so you can see where everything came from. Okay, so let's start to sketch this already. So 1, 2, 3. At Y1, I have this. These are really easy to graph. Okay. Okay, so I know what it should look like. And then the third thing you do, you only need 3 things to graph these. The third thing would be your y-intercept. After I get my y-intercept, I'll be able to sketch this graph. So, but something really important you have to remember about the x-intercept. What is always true about the y-intercept? X is always 0, guys. Always, always, always. If you haven't remembered that yet, try to record it in your brain, because it's always true for calculus, for any class you take, okay? So if I know that's true, then I can plug it in. Y equals, that way I can figure out the y. Y equals 3 to the 0 power plus 1. Who knows what 3 to the 0 power is? 0, 1. Okay, so different answers, right? I'm going to have to show you. It's hard to accept this answer, so I'm going to show it to you first. That way you can believe. Okay, but notice here I plugged in a few. 0.25 to the 0 power is 52 to the 0 power is. Any number to the 0 power is 1. Okay. Huh? So it's okay. So let's put that on there because we didn't know that for sure. So the 0, we'll put it right here with the transformations. Any number to the 0 power equals 1. Okay. I'm about to show you. Real quick, why is it 0? Why does this doesn't make sense, right? Like it doesn't. Why does that? This is the reason why. Like if you have the same power on both of these, right? What that really means is you're subtracting them. Anything minus itself. Now I'm just giving you an explanation, okay? Like so you understand why it's 1. Anything divided by itself. What's 100 divided by 100? 1. Like anything divided by itself is 1. So that's the reason why it equals 1. But to your question, Keaton, what was your question here? Is this my original equation? So all I'm doing is I'm plugging a 0 in for x. Okay. But now I've proved to you that 3 to the 0 power is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So my y is 2. So my y-intercept is 0, 2. Okay, I can go put that there. Okay, guys, I need this to be really clear to you. You only need these 3 things to graph on these. That's why these are easier. You need to know what it previews, what it looks like. So that's your B tells you that. Your HA will tell you where the wall is. And then your y-intercept. Once you have those 3 things, you have your graph. Because look, you know it's supposed to look like that. You know it has to touch this. And you know it can't touch this. So the only way that it would be possible would be There's your graph. Okay, I can't do this with the problems because it eats up a lot of time, but I do want to show you at least one time on here so you can see. This is the one we just graphed. There's our HA at 1. There's our y-intercept at 2. Okay, it's the one that we just have, right? Notice, Kingston, to your question, it looks like it touches, right? Like it looks like it's on top, but the minute you zoom in, might take me a while to zoom in that much, but okay, it'll never touch. Okay, it'll just get closer, 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 closer. Is that good, guys? Okay, all right. So let's go back. Once you have your graph, we can answer the rest of the questions because it's just based off of this graph. So what's our domain? All real numbers. Excellent. It goes forever to the left, forever to the right. Okay. What is our range? Lowest to highest. So what's the most low we can go on the y? 1, but we can't touch 1. We just talked about that. So parentheses, what's the highest we can go? Infinity. Is that recording? I forgot to find. Okay. And then we do increasing or decreasing. This one's increasing. Okay, it's not decreasing. By the way, okay, if you haven't figured this out yet, increasing, since it's always increasing, that's the same answer right here. It's always increasing, always going up. Okay, so it's the same as the domain. And then, sorry, this is messy, but it's just so it fits you. Hopefully you're writing down, not all over the place like me. But we need the end behavior. Remember, we will provide this for you. You just have to know how to answer that. Okay, so this is the right arm. That's the left arm. So that's the right end. That's the left end. And what you're going to answer is just what is the y value at those locations. So what is the y value of the right arm, guys? Infinity, right? It's going to keep going up, 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 up. So infinity. Now be careful. What's the y value of the left arm? Right here where my pen is. 1, right? It's going to get closer to 1, closer to 1, closer to 1, closer. We're never going to touch 1, but it's going to get closer and closer and closer to 1. Yes? Huh?
Is your range only A?
What do you mean by that?
Like, what's the range, right?
Oh, it is going to be based off of the asymptote, but it could either be your beginning or your end, depending on how it looks. Mm-hmm. Good question. Okay, is there a part of this that you're like, I'm not sure how you got that so far? Okay, we're good. Okay, let's do example 2. We're just going to do 3 together, okay? Just so you get more comfortable. I could probably cut you loose already, but I just want it to be easy as possible for you. So let's try this one. Let's do it in little bites. Okay, so first what I want you to answer is this. Tell me what the A is, tell me what the B is, tell me what your HA is, and then tell me what your y-intercept is. If you can get those things, then you will be able to sketch it. Okay, so let me give you a few minutes